Hello and welcome back to some more Genshin Impact. So I'm going to go ahead and enter this room now, where Ito and Kuki Shinobu are.
Shinobu, Ito, we're back!
How's Ito doing?
He must be exhausted, because he still hasn't woken up yet. But he's not in any serious danger, so don't worry. What about you guys? You found something, didn't you? It's written on your faces. But whatever it is, it's bad news, isn't it?
We found the fantastic compass. The previous owner left a message inside, and from the looks of it, there really is no way out of this space after all. It seems like the previous owner was stuck here forever too.
Shoot!
This isn't over yet. Listen to me. Just now, I tried channeling my power into the fantastic compass, and it responded.
But all that did was activate the records from when the seal was created.
Right, but the issue wasn't with the compass. It was with the method. Remember what the book says? When mortal and adepti powers are combined, one can move the heavens and shake the earth. Only when a mortal and an adeptus combine their powers can the fantastic compass be fully activated.
Makes sense.
I'm a mix of human and adeptus. So the fact that the fantastic compass responded to me shows that the system is still functional. Lucky for us, we also happen to have a full adeptus and a human with training in the magic arts.
Interesting. So that's what was going through your head.
Xiao and Yilan need to cooperate.
So, an adeptus and a human need to channel their power at the same time?
Yes, if my guess is correct, then when both of you put your full power into the fantastic compass, we should be able to completely reactivate it. Maybe even reverse it. Last time, it was used to seal the intersection between this place and the chasm. If we can reverse it,
Then we're home free.
awesome! So there's still hope? You bet.
Your idea seems reasonable.
Okay, well let's all take a quick break. We'll give this thing a try once we're ready.
Okay. After everyone has had a rest.
Oh boy, I'm so nervous.
Don't be afraid, this is going to work.
Yelan, Xiao, how are we looking?
I'm all set.
And if it doesn't, then we can just teleport out of here anyway.
I'm ready.
Just saying.
Oh, but Yanfei, there's one thing you might need to mentally prepare yourself for. I'm afraid you probably won't be able to take the fantastic compass out of here. From what I can tell, everything within this domain is the result of disordered space-time and memories. We all came here for different purposes, and everything that's happened here has been in response to our own imaginations and conjecture. Terrifying, but also a miracle. This space, well, it's more than just a space. Whether there's some kind of higher power at work here, I don't know, but the whole time, it's been reading our minds and responding to us in the form of illusions. Also, according to the history of the chasm, this place must have existed for a very long time. What could have created it?
I remember a giant snake just outside this space.
Oh, that. Yeah, I was there too.
I know.
Wait a second. It was you that shot that arrow?
Uh-huh.
Who else did you think it was?
When this crystal attacked the giant snake, does it have anything to do with why the ground split open?
That snake is probably a remnant of Conrion civilization, and crystals are highly effective against it. Maybe there was some sort of opposing reaction between those two forces? If so, I'm extremely sorry, everyone. It looks like I might be the one responsible for all of this.
No. They're just trying to help us and solve the problem. They're definitely not to blame for what happened.
Yeah, she couldn't have known that this would happen.
If you say so. You could almost liken this bizarre space to a living being that throws all kinds of hallucinations at us to deceive us. Everyone we've seen here, and all the paths we've walked, it all ceased to exist 500 years ago. Additionally, most of the things here are static. So if we really do manage to escape, then once time starts moving normally again, the fantastic compass will likely disappear.
That's actually what I think too. That's precisely why it's such a miracle that we even found the fantastic compass to begin with.
This whole thing feels like we're breaking free from our shackles using a spear that by right should not exist.
This is a long shot, but it may be our last chance. So, whose wish was it that summoned this device?
Perhaps it was all of us?
Perhaps it was. But maybe there's another reason. Your incredibly strong commitment to your search. It's a shame that we couldn't find your family. But if they were here, I'm sure they'd want nothing more than to see you being rescued from this place.
Yeah.
I gotta say, it does intrigue me, the way we all ended up here together. If this is fate, then let's grab it in our hands and turn it around.
Leave the boss to Ushi and me. We're ready.
Okay.
Traveler, take care of Paimon. Yanfei, you might need to come closer to me when the time comes.
Sure.
All right. That was interesting. Oh. Quite a few special
Stars
cutscenes in
align.
this.
Bestow your light, evil purged by thunder's might. Spirit curbed, pneuma surge, by dictum divine, heed these words. Do as I command!
Aha! The fantastic compass is an amplifier. Maintain this energy level, and we may stand a chance.
I will maintain the energy flow.
Understood.
Everyone, stand back.
Huh.
I shall hold the line by sealing the surface.
As Yakshas, we must fight for this world. General Elatus, falling in!
Oh, wow. What? Those could be ghosts, I guess. If not illusions.
Watch out!
This trip may be dangerous.
Oh?
Yet you insist on going.
I have guarded this place for several hundred years. Only to seek the nameless Yaksha, do I request your approval.
Huh. Oh boy. There it is, the exit. Oh boy, no.
You can't keep this up. Your strength won't last.
What's he doing? He ended up doing it anyways. Is that Xiangli? Yeah, it was. So he ended up saving him at the very last moment. And the compass did indeed disappear. That was pretty crazy. And pretty cool, too. They had a lot of those special cutscenes during this quest. I mean, this quest probably still isn't over with. Because I still have to do those other 2 domain challenges. But yeah, this was quite something so far. Finally out of the danger zone, everyone rests and starts something.
I thought you were gonna get left behind. I'm so glad you're okay. That was terrifying.
I know what you were thinking, but... Never mind. I know I can't talk you out of a mindset that's been built up over a lifetime. I don't think we were ever going to reach an agreement over the final strategy. But in the end, it was thanks to you that we managed to escape. So, thank you for saving us all.
No. I could not have done this on my strength alone.
So, thanks to you too, Elon.
Don't mention it. It looks like everyone got out unscathed, but you all look pretty exhausted. Rest up. There's no hurry to move on from here. As for me, I'm gonna check the area for any unusual activity.
She's gone. Paimon didn't even get to say thank you.
Well, she was literally right there a second ago. You could have shouted it.
Maybe Yelan really doesn't believe she made a contribution. It seems like she's convinced Xiao saved us all, including her, and she doesn't know what to say to that. And since it's not easy to persuade Xiao of anything, maybe Yelan's just given up trying to talk to him. Xiao, she's criticizing you. I'm not.
You speak only the truth. I have no quarrel with that. I will keep your words in mind.
Seems like you got through to him.
Really? Well, that's great. I count that as quite an achievement. It was a perilous situation we were faced with underground, and it took every single one of us for any of us to make it out alive. I feel lucky that we didn't lose anyone along the way. Hey, so Ballchecker still hasn't woken up yet. Surely he's not gonna stay asleep forever, is he?
I doubt it.
Let's go check on him.
Okay. She's back to calling him that.
I slept like a rock. Good times. Huh? What you doing? What's going on? Why are you looking at me like that?
Are you in any pain?
The head? What about it? Is there any brain damage from the impact? You need to tell us if you're not feeling well.
Huh.
You weren't that bright to begin with, so if we add brain damage to the equation... Oh, brother.
Uh-huh.
What the heck are you guys talking about? I'm fine. I had an epic power nap, and now I feel like a million more. Huh. I feel like I'm forgetting something, though. Oh, yeah! Wait, weren't we underground? How did we get back up here?
It's a long story. We'll fill you in later. Ito, we're indebted to you, Shinobu, and Ushi. We couldn't have escaped this predicament without your help. I'm the reason you all got caught up in this. Please accept my apologies, and let me find some way to compensate you for the trouble.
Crazy talk. You helped us first. Of course we're gonna return the favor. Hey, if it weren't for you, we'd still be in a Liyue jail cell right now.
That's not quite correct. You'd be in jail, not me.
Good point. Well, okay then. How about this? To celebrate our newfound friendships, how about you let me take you to Liyue Harbor for some sightseeing and a proper meal?
I like the sound of that. Now that you mention it, whew, I am famished. Oh, I can barely walk here.
I'm hungry too, Senpai. Why don't we head straight over?
Paimon too! Paimon wants to come too!
Paimon, we have other things to do.
Fine! Alright, well, I promise I'll take good care of your friends from Inazuma. Take it easy, okay? What we just went through was a lot.
Yeah, this has been tough on everyone. Have fun, you guys.
Oh, wait! Yelan left already. I was gonna treat her to some tea. But I'll take this to mean we're square.
Oh, yeah? Is that right? Wow. Okay, I'll let him know.
Uh. Okay, let him know what.
Traveler, flying lavender melon, Ushi has a couple words he'd like you to pass on for him.
Uh-huh.
What?
Oh, I want to hear this.
Me too. Count me in.
Ito translates what Ushi said for everyone.
Good idea! Let's do that!
Okay.
Paimon never would have guessed that Ushi was so gentle and thoughtful. Never judge a bull by its cover, huh?
Sometimes the profoundest truths can also be the simplest. I think Ushi's words may well come in handy.
You betcha! Just leave it to us. Alright, Ito, Shinobu, Ushi, let's go.
Oh yeah! Grub time!
See you next time.
Bye, guys. Ciao.
Finished taking care of business?
Oh, there wasn't any business. We were just saying goodbye to our friends.
You're still here.
Oh, wow. Why'd she come back?
I saw the two Inazumans leave with Yenfei, heading towards Liyue Harbor. Aren't you going with them?
We still had some stuff we wanted to say to Xiao.
I figured as much. I've checked the area. Nothing strikes me as out of the ordinary. Looks like this chapter has come to a close. Now, I just need to take care of the confidentiality issues. Let's hope our friends from overseas can keep their mouths shut. For their own sakes.
We got it! We got it! We'll make sure they don't say anything. Please don't hurt them.
Oh,
You got a mean streak, Yelan.
you figured me out, huh? All right, I'll quit pulling your leg. Everyone really rose to the occasion this time. I won't ever forget what we went through. Where could that strange space have come from? And how has it existed down there undetected for so many years? I have to investigate this further. I have a feeling that whatever lies behind all this runs deep. Maybe so deep that no one can be allowed to know. Also, I think someone helped us out at the last minute. They did a good deed, of course, but somehow I couldn't tell anything about them. It must have been someone of great importance.
Yeah, Zhongli. I have a feeling Zhao knows.
Anyway, these questions will have to wait for another time. I have some follow-up work to do and reports to make. So it's back to Liyue Harbor for me. See you when I see you.
Bye, Yelan.
Alright.
You knew I was waiting
Bye.
for you?
Yes, it was obvious.
Really?
I mean, usually he just disappears, so I had a feeling he was standing in the background for some reason.
There's somewhere I want to go. If you have the time, you can join me.
Sure.
Where is it?
A place that has to do with the Yakshas.
Okay, like a gravesite of some kind? Go to the place Zhao mentioned. I just got a, achievement very fast. I'll do this. And I'm going to go into this as well, because I believe I can now claim a prize. Yep. There we go. And now, let's go over to where he wants us to go. Wherever that is. All the way over here? Okay, I think I know what this is.
The temple up ahead was built to remember Pervases.
Yeah.
Maybe I came here because I had a realization.
You mean back when we were underground?
What did you realize?
It's hard to put into words. Seeing Bosacius gave me the false impression that I'd traveled back into the past. You could dress up the Yaksha's life and call us valiant warriors, veterans of war. But the truth is, we are slaughterers and nothing more. For Bosacius, perhaps dying in the heat of a great battle was no tragedy. And perhaps the same is true for me. After living so long, to die in the act of saving others would not have been a terrible thing.
I think you know that that isn't true.
So maybe these thoughts are my own form of insanity.
Hey, don't say that.
Xiao, we've got something to tell you.
Oh, yeah. Ushi wanted us to tell you. It's very important. Ushi said he has the power to exorcise demons, so people
him to fend them off. But after he met Ito, he's never left his side. He also said that he doesn't have any grand philosophies. He just thinks we should spend our lives around the people who make us happiest. Maybe there aren't so many rules about how we should or shouldn't live our lives in this world after all. So, he hopes you can come to understand that even though the power of a yaksha may be harmful to other people, it doesn't mean you shouldn't hang out with them.
There will always be someone willing to be by your side.
Yep, like people with visions. They have more resistance against your power, right? And, well, anyway, there's loads of people out there who really care about you.
Suddenly you sound a lot like Bosacius and the others. They used to talk about how they hoped to live a mortal's life once the world was at peace. I think I was the only one who didn't think that way. The Bosacius recorded in the Fantastic Compass had lost his sanity. He addressed the people around him as Alatus, Minogius, and others. These are the names of the 5 yakshas.
Yeah, I had a feeling that might be the case.
I am Alatus, and Minogius is General Capesus.
Okay, I wasn't seeing that. I thought that Alatus would be one of the other yakshas.
The others are Bonanis, or General Chisapis, and Indarius, or General Musatis. I heard that people call the 5 of us yakshas, the Guardian Adepti. Bosacius and Yelan's ancestors stayed underground to the end. So that space must have read their minds in their last moments as they approached death. Yelan was right in everything she said. Both of our proposals had their drawbacks, and both were sensible suggestions. But the power of that space was far beyond all of us. I couldn't have done all I did without everyone's help. Even in the final moments, it took every bit of my power to break free from that place.
Well, Paimon still thinks you were amazing.
Yenfei and Yelan are correct. I always prepare for the worst-case scenario. This mindset is deeply rooted in me. Even so, it was the most optimistic solution I could think of. If Rex Lapis hadn't saved me in that moment, I don't think I would have been able to escape.
So, that was Zheng Li's power back there.
In the end, I still had to burden another.
But that's how it should be, right? You've known Zheng Li, Rex Lapis, for such a long time. And you've helped him before, so he helped you back. What's the big deal?
Agreed. Supporting each other is how people survive.
Perhaps. In the moment that we escaped from that space, I could sense what was left of Bosacius' memory. If I had to say what I gained from this trip, I think that would be it.
I think I felt it too.
It's good that one more person will remember him.
Oh? Another special cutscene.
Novius, where have you been?
Brother Yaksha, you're confused again. I've told you countless times. I am Boyoung, a thaumaturge who fought with you in the chasm.
Boyoung? Boyoung? You are Boyoung. But who am I?
Believe me, I want to know as much as you do. Here we are, the two who agreed to stay here together, and I can't even call you by your name. It's a shame.
Stay here? No. No, you have to leave.
Nonsense, Brother Yaksha. We're down here for good now. Don't you remember? It's too late to have regrets. The seal can't be broken.
Seal. Ah, yes. I'm a Yaksha who came here to fight.
Brother, are you okay?
Look at the state of me. I don't think I've sisters? I'm sure you do.
Brothers and sisters. Yes, but who am I? Where is my family?
Brother, what's wrong? Hang in there. It's just you and me, no? Don't die before me.
Atlantis, is that you?
Who's Atlantis? Your memory's calling again.
I'm sorry. You all have to see me in this state.
Brother! Brother!
Look, there's someone over there.
Who are they?
They're my...
Oh, that must be the other Yaksha.
I remember now. I know you. My brothers and sisters have come for me, Boyong.
You're awake. At least tell me your name.
Brother Bosacius.
Hey, Bosacius. Bosacius.
I am Bosacius, and my destiny is to make the ultimate sacrifice.
Huh. That was pretty neat.
You said so much today, but I don't need to hold back as much when I talk to you. Have you ever had a moment where you felt like you were aware of your destiny? The potential of life? The approach of death? Whatever it might have been. By now, I have accepted that destiny is the one disaster that the Yaksha know most keenly of all. We are destined to misery. And yet, we have no fear.
Xiao.
Are you sure it's okay for you to tell me all this?
It matters not. Rex Lapis had said that you are a witness. It is right that the events of the world are relayed to you. Bonanis, Menogius, and Indarius all perished, and only Bosacius' fate was unknown. This has always stung my heart like a thorn. That is why I went to the chasm, despite being fully aware of the danger. Now that I know what happened in the chasm back then, I can finally put this matter to rest. Before we left that place, I picked up a stone. I thought if I could take it out with me, I would place it in the temple to Pervases in memory of Bosacius. Unfortunately, the stone did not survive.
Yeah, it probably disappeared.
Pervases died in the Archon War thousands of years ago. He was younger than us. And Bosacius was very sad when he passed. Too many Yakshas have become casualties of battle. We are like a flock of birds, scattered to the four corners of the world. And in the end, as Bonanis said, it's rare for a Yaksha to find repose for their soul. Bosacius, Boyong, and all those soldiers.
No, Zhao. They are all heroes.
Heroes. I like that word. Maybe the world will never be free of disaster. But there is good in the world, too. Even the darkest hearts have room for those they cherish. I accept your advice. From this day on, heroes will always look out for each other.
Okay, cool. That's completed. Give me a second. It's doing something. Oh, it's telling me that these are unlocked now. Okay. Started. Okay, so I don't have to do Apex Hostility in order to be able to get all of the these things right here, the Moonlit Cragstones. And I'm assuming that this will unlock once I complete this one. But
every journey has its final day.
let's talk to him very fast. Huh. You observe Zhao. Zhao says nothing more. Complex emotions run across his face as he looks at the temple to Pervases. Sadness, disappointment, relief, they are all there. yet are only a small part of a far larger whole. His expression is akin to that of a person who has been out in a blizzard for too long and has seen far too much of it before finally gaining a place of respite or whatever, from the battering snow. Okay. So, if I do this, I can now unlock this quest, but I'm not going to start it yet. I just wanted to unlock it. Well, yeah. They want you to walk over to Liyue for that one. But, now I'm going to go ahead and do the next part of the challenges here. Okay, so they put the sign inside of the normal part of the chasm, so I don't have to go down into that one area anymore for it. Realms of Guile and War, huh? So this one is opposing force 3 rounds in total. Rules: each time one combat round is completed, all party members will have to recuperate for 1 turn, during which they will be unable to be deployed. Okay, that's really not that bad. A realm strongly affected by some strange spiritual power, the passage of time here is like a fog, ever-changing as the celestial signs. The foes you face here will have also been transformed in some way. Let's go to stern antagonism and start. Okay, so for this very first one, I'm going to go ahead and use the guest characters, the trial characters, for all slots. So, okay, so I have Kazuha, Yaimiko, Diona, I believe that's her name, and Yelan. So now I'm going to choose my stratagems. The stratagems I chose were leading from the front, tactical deployment, and surpassing form. Let's go ahead and start this challenge now. Okay, let's start with this Nemesis emplacement and go to hard. First things first, where are the enemies? Okay. Hey, you. Whoa. Gotcha. I could have done this, but... Ah. Here we go.
Take it easy. Things are about to get dicey.
And now it's just this guy. Hey, you. There's no need to hold back, I suppose. And gotcha. Challenge completed. And now I've got to go through here to get to the next one, I assume. We'll find out in a second. Yeah. That's trippy how it does that. Okay. This one should be fairly easy.
Let's get down to
Nothing left.
Well, I saved that, but who knows?
Here comes the cash.
Ah. I should do this. Oh boy.
Can't handle your drink.
Gotcha. Yeah, that was pretty easy. Okay, cool. Now let's go through this door. And it should lead us to the third and final battle of round 1. So do this. Do that. Oh wait, no, do this first. And then this.
Emerge right now.
Followed by this. Okay, good. I think if I do this right, I should be able to get those guys. This is actually working out pretty well, all things considered. Maybe I should use trial characters more often. Okay, preparatory and placement. Now I've got to change out the characters that I'm currently using. For this next one, I'm going to use all trial characters again. And they only have 4 options, so Zhao, Toma, man, I forgot her name already. And I already forgot her name too. Let's go ahead to stratagem now. The stratagems I chose were Abundant Regeneration, Assurance, and Unity. So let's go ahead and start this. And hopefully I didn't make a mistake in choosing the characters that I chose. This should be interesting. So I've got to go through this door now. Oh, Zhao seems to be running really fast. That's interesting. Maybe it's because I chose a buff that increased speed. Okay, let's do that. Whoa. Okay. Gotcha. Whoa. This gives me a chance to test all of them out. So far, I'd say that this is pretty cool. That said, this guy should stop that. Ah. Is that all of them? No. Cool. On to the next one. The next one will be one of these where you can choose the difficulty level. So let's go for hard. Oh, just 2 of these guys? That won't be a problem. I say, but who knows? Oh. Should do that. Then this. Followed by this. Ah. I keep forgetting that you can use her little rolling attack with her elemental skill. Ah. Oh. Like this. Mwahaha. Okay. Enough of that. So these guys are kind of tough because they have a lot of HP, but not so tough that I can't win if I'm a little bit, you know, more aggressive. Just gotta keep away from him until he's done spinning. Die. Gotcha. Where's the next one? Just one of these guys? Not a big deal. Famous last words. Come on. Ah. Let's do this. I honestly have no idea what that does. I think that I had a better combination of characters with the other group, but this isn't bad. It's not like I'm losing or anything. I'm just not exactly doing as well as I could be doing. That said, Zhao is really good. I mean, his ability to basically abuse plunging attacks is insane. Like, look at that. That was crazy. I just got him too, so if I decide to level him up, I think he'll be pretty useful. Now, this is why I have Toma. I say that, and then I'm not really able to do anything to these guys. Okay. I need to figure out how I'm going to get rid of their shields, their cryo shields. Okay. Maybe I could do this. Yeah, this does get rid of their shields. Let's get rid of the Abyss Mage's shield first. Come on. Almost there. Okay, good. I don't know what that does. Oh, maybe that's what it does. Oh boy. And now, I'm just gonna completely wreck them with these plunging attacks. Oh, cool. One more? Oh, this guy. This could be bad. Then again, it may not be as bad as I thought. I don't know yet, for sure.
Glory to the Shogun.
Ah, I messed up. Gotcha. I just need to keep this up and he'll go down eventually. Wow, I was able to do that until it died. That was pretty cool. Okay, now I'm going to go with my main team for this last set of challenges. So, Zhongli, Fischl, Ayaka, and Kokomi. Now I'm going to choose the stratagems. The stratagems I chose this time were leading from the front, swagger, and stunning. Now I can start on this next challenge. So this one should go even more smoothly. Unless I messed up in choosing the characters that I chose. I actually didn't pay attention to what enemies, I'm going to be fighting. I only saw a pyro type of Abyss Mage or whatever at the very last second. That said, so far, it's going well. And I do have characters that are good at fighting Pyro Abyss Mages. Oh. Cool. Now let's move on to the next one. That one went really fast. Even though the trial characters were doing a good job, it's still best to have my own characters. Okay. No. Gotta get rid of its shield. Now that its shield is down, can stun them all, and then destroy them. 2 down, and there we go. Let's move on to the next area and finish this challenge. Boss emplacement. Defeat 1 enemy. Oh, I was not expecting this. That was a pleasant surprise, I suppose. I say pleasant because these guys are so weak that I could... I mean, like, really, I've never had problems with Pyro Regis once I figured out how to defeat them, it became really easy. So, let's claim our prizes. And I was going to do the other challenge as well, but I think I'll save that for the next video. So let's go ahead and grab all of these prizes now. And then go to the event shop. Let's grab the glowing gem. And now I can buy the rest of this stuff as I need to. So I'll just get as many of them as I can. No need to hold back. I'll worry about the money and stuff at the bottom last, since these are more important. Okay, that's as much as I can get for right now. So, the next time I play, I'll be doing the Utmost Deception Challenge. And then I think what I'll do is I'll focus on the Shumatsuban operations, assuming that there isn't anything else that I can do with this timed event, because there might still be something that I'm not, aware of yet. But we'll see. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.